Throughout Australia, a $1 million race at Caulfield, Group 1 races in Adelaide. Stay with us, 7-horse racing. Showdown, and now we pivot towards the Australasian Oaks. $1 million up for grabs, and Wings of Song, a Tassie Guineas into a Tassie 1,000 Guineas into a Strut Stakes and the Tassie Oaks. That's quite extraordinary. And then the Aurora. So can she continue her red hot run? Jamie Carr, she's the most successful female jockey in Australian Group 1 history. But can she get her first South Australian Group 1? She's on Coco's son here, who has to be a live chance. And Grace, this is a big moment for some jockeys trying to win their first Group 1s.
It certainly is. Dan Stackhouse is one that is so deserving of a Group 1 victory. He's aboard Benedetta in the Sangster, but what about Carleen Heffel and Alana Kelly as well? If these two young riders were able to get that elusive victory, it would really help, their careers and the momentum of where they might be able to go in the future. I cannot wait to see who comes out on top in one of the big ones here.
So the 43rd running of the Australasian Oaks, a new addition to the stable of Gai Waterhouse and Adrian Bott. They received the New Zealand Oaks winning filly in Pultritudinous, who was superb there, and also winning the Lowland Stakes as well. Timmy Clark goes across. They put the blinkers on her. But Grace, you think it's going to be Paddy Payne for a treble today? I
do. I really respect the Kiwi horses here, the trifecta out of the Oaks. But Wings of Song, there's, again, I already said this, there's something that's X factor about her, the way she was able to go through those wins in Tasmania. She's just doing it so effortlessly. And I think that she's going to continue on her winning ways here. What about number 3, Positivity? Michael D, a jockey that is no stranger to Group 1 races and winners.
I thought she ran really, really well in the New Zealand Oaks, and I think that she's going to be the first of the New Zealand Oaks fillies home. 2,000 metres is better for her, and I think she can run really well. I'm convinced this girl will run well as well. Inside barrier, Damien Lane loved the performance last start in the Vinery Stud Stakes at Group 1 level. Loomed up to win, bumped into 3 outstanding fillies. No knock at all on that. For mine, a little drop down in grade compared to the likes of our Orchestral, Autumn Angel and Zardozi for mine. What about Vibrant Sun?
I definitely agree with you there. She, that previous horse, Queen of Dragons, is dropping back in grade. Vibrant Sun comes to a win at the Valley last start at Group 3 level, so she's, progressing towards a peak now. Out to the 2,000 metres shouldn't be a problem. 5 weeks between runs. Molly Nickers for Peter Moody and Catherine Coleman. She's coming off the back of a big run in behind Wings of Song last start, and she was motoring late. I think the extra distance will help Molly Nickers, but she has had plenty of chances. You need to be forgiving of some of those prior efforts if you were on her. Coco Sun, interesting runner here, really one going through the grades. My question to you is, Richard, is she good enough to win an Australasian Oaks?
Well, my gut feel is no, but then I look back and she ran 5th in the Wakefield and 5th in the VRC Oaks, and the McAvoys said she wasn't quite furnished on that occasion, so I follow their lead. Here's another place getter in the New Zealand Oaks. Blinkers go on the first time. Mark Walker, the trainer. Billy Egan draws a wide barrier to overcome with Kwali Al-Farasha, who is the Al Manzoor filly, who I'm sure, 2,000 metres won't be a worry at all for her. What about Quickster?
Quickster is an interesting runner, again coming through that Auraria Stakes, which Wings of Song won. Again, can run well, but I just come back to the fact that Wings of Song beat them all so convincingly last night. I have to be with her
again. And gave them weight too, and now meets them on level weight. So advantage to Wings of Song. This is my top selection coming through the Group 3, Adrian Knox. Terrific run there. James McDonald jumps on board as soon as Chris Wallace said, I'm going to send Concello over to South Australia. J-Mac said, book me, and I think it can run a huge race. And Private Legacy, number 12, can run well as well. Days. Let's have a look at the market for steering the pies to a thrilling draw on Anzac Day, and over to watch his horse run around in a Group 1 Oaks.
Well, if you're in Adelaide, why would you not be at Morphettville today? Because it is an outstanding day's racing. This is the first of the Group 1 features on the program. What a time-honoured race. What a great race. I'm all about Wings of Song. I think that she's going to be awfully hard to beat here, and I absolutely love the price. I think that she represents some value. Yeah,
I'm with Concello at around $8. I think it's great value. Best roughie in the race for mine is number 5, Queen of Dragons, for Pete and Paul Snowden and Damien Lane to win the race. Of course, Damien Lane plus others, James McDonald, jump on a plane and fly to Hong Kong tonight to run in Group 1 races tomorrow. Days, who's the market mover?
Wide open, but it will be Coco Sun. The push there continuing. Some big bets are coming in for that runner. Into $8.50, a wide open affair, but Coco Sun, the best back with us late.
So Gai Waterhouse has the task of the New Zealand Oaks winner for its career moving forward. Gai won the race in 2001 with Tempest Morn. Mick Price, who's got Vibrant Sun, winning the race in 2009 with Gallica. Peter Moody knows what it takes. Lights of Heaven was his winner. Chris Waller in recent years with Egg Tart and Toffee Tongue. He saddles up Concello as well. And of course, last year it was won by the Mar Eustace team with Affaire à Souvre, who was able to win for Johnny Allen, who's become like the staying king, hasn't he?
He really has. And not only that, I think he won the Sangster last year as well. The carnival over in Adelaide has been John Allen's show, but hopefully we're going to see Jamie Carr break through for one of those Group 1 features in her hometown. But Wings of Song for me, Patrick Payne, Jake Noonan, they've already got a winner on the program today. She's looking for her 7th consecutive win. I mean, I just think that it's hard to look past that record. You know, winners win, and she's been doing it so easily, Richo.
And what a moment it'd be for Jake Noonan, who of course is a Group 1 winning jockey, but that was in 2016 when he won the Sangster on Precious Gem. And so 8 years ago, and poor Jake, he's had some falls, he's had all sorts of things come his way. This would be some moment if he can steer your top selection, Wings of Song, to glory here. Here we go, the Australasian Oaks.
So Sarasana still to come forward along with Quickster, and also Into You for Alana Kelly, who has dismounted. Private Legacy to come forward, Queen of Dragons. Quickster, the Autumn Bell, Quali Alfaraja. So the New Zealand Oaks form on display here in South Australia today. Paul Cratchudinus standing well. So too Positivity. Quali Alfaraja still to move in. The Autumn Bell comes forward. Quickster and Private Legacy. So we're pretty close. The Australasian Oaks, $5. Wings of Song. Queen of Dragons to come up with Private Legacy. So it'll be the Sydney Galloper who's last to move into the gates. Private Legacy coming forward. The other young ladies are well behaved. 3-year-old fillies. Australasian Oaks. Wings of Song will start a marginal favourite. Set to run 2,000 metres, and they're off and racing. Queen of Dragons stepped nicely, as did Sarasana. Not bad away as well was Coco Sun, and Paul Cratchudinus is certainly wanting to be in the first couple. Vibrant Sun zooming across and deeper out. Infinity Imperial also pressing forward. Bond Mistress, Wings of Song. So there's plenty charging forward and wanting to get nearer the front rather than the back. And Vibrant Sun for Zara presses right on into the back. 1,500 metres to run. Vibrant Sun is the leader by 2 3/4 lengths on Paul Cratchudinus in second. Third position, Infinity Imperial. 2.5 to 3 lengths back, Coco Sun, Queen of Dragons, Sarasana, then Bond Mistress. 2 to Wings of Song, who's midfield, 9 off the speed alongside of Concello. Then Private Legacy, Positivity ridden back with Into You, Quickster, Molly Nickers, Quali Alfaraja, and the Autumn Bell sees nothing but backsides. They're in the back straight, now the side of the track, 1,000 to run, and the leader is Vibrant Sun, steadies the ship by a length. Second position, Infinity Imperial. Paul Cratchudinus is very close today. She's running third, only 2 from the speed. The speed's solid because they're 4 in front. of Coco Sun, Queen of Dragons, Bond Mistress, Sarasana, Concello, Wings of Song, Positivity. The next one then is Private Legacy, followed by Into You, Molly Nickers, Quickstar. Towards the back, Quali Alpha Raja and the Autumn Bell. They hot it up now, 500 metres out. And the leader still Vibrant Sun. But Pulchritudinous has quickly ranged up to join her. And they've paired off. They're 3 in front of Coco Sun. Then Bond Mistress. Vibrant Sun in for the fight. Regained the lead from Pulchritudinous. Vibrant Sun a half. 3/4 on Pulchritudinous. Then Coco Sun. Running on from the back, Private Legacy, Vibrant Sun. Coco Sun's having a last-ditch effort. Vibrant Sun from Coco Sun. Vibrant Sun held on. Vibrant Sun just in the Australasian Oaks from either Private Legacy or Coco Sun. Wings of Song fourth, then Pulchritudinous, Quickster. Molly Nickers made ground. Positivity, Queen of Dragons. The next one in then was Concello from the Autumn Bell, Into You. Towards the back is Sarasana with Quali Alfaraja.
The toughest filly won the race. She's a filly by the Autumn Sun. There's Seamus Mills scratching his head, saying, have we got it? Have we got it? You think that she's got it, Vibrant Sun. Coco Sun makes it really close on the line. Breathe in. Oh, out wide as well. The 12 makes it really close in Private Legacy. But for Michael Kent and also Mick Price, they combine with that Group 1 man of the moment. He can deliver when it counts most. Mark Zara gets another Group 1. And there is Paul Finn and all of his group of mates that are involved in the ownership with Seamus Mills, one of our outstanding bloodstock agent. They get a big result here.
No rain, no worries for Mark Zara. Dropped his right rein there, but it doesn't matter because his filly was unbelievable, to be honest, to be able to sit on what was a really hot tempo rolling along. The best stayer has won this race. Congratulations to all the connections. What a race to win. Vibrant Sun at her third start for the campaign. Coco Sun was fantastic, sitting just off the speed, and the eye catcher from the Hickman stable with Craig Williams in the saddle, the third place getter there.
The race it was a survival of the fittest, and the fittest was Vibrant Sun. And Mark Zara continues his red hot form. The reins, he's lost the reins, not a worry in the world.
Michael, Group 1 victory for this filly, start number 7. Tell me about your initial thoughts with her, because back in the spring, 4 runs and still a maiden.
Yeah, we always liked her, Terry. Won a maiden by 7 lengths, went to the Guineas. Well done, Mark. Congratulations. Look, third up, 2,000 metres, straight to the front. Huge effort by the filly. Missed a run in the Auraria, had a little setback. So massive job by the whole team back at home. I'm wrapped for them, wrapped for the owners, and yeah, what a gutsy effort by the filly. Huge run.
And certainly had it really served up to her in the early part of the home straight when she finally beat off the former Kiwi filly now with Gay and Adrian. She was there like with, anything to run over the top of her.
Yeah, she was there to be beaten, and as I said, third run preparation. Huge effort. So awesome result for everybody. Yeah.
Does she go to Queensland?
We'll just take stock and talk to everybody. She's put in a massive effort today. She doesn't have to go anywhere now. She's a Group 1 winner, so we'll work it out on Monday morning.
Okay, Mark Zara, the winning rider. Mark, what a gutsy win by this girl.
Yeah, really gutsy. I couldn't have it much slower in the run. I took my time getting there, but that's as steady as I can get it going. I knew we were rolling along a bit, but she's got a good high cruising speed. Dropped me rein halfway down the straight. I was cursing that, and I couldn't pick it up. It was too long, but I just kept riding around. It was a good gutsy win, top effort from the team.
And certainly Tim Clark really served it up to you from the top of the home straight.
Yeah, that's what you expect from the Waterhouse runners, but he's taken on a pair of trainers that have their horses pretty fit too.
Okay, they were closing in late. Was she out on her feet?
Probably a little bit. She's entitled to be.
Yeah, absolutely. The replay, you talk about dropping the rain. Is it one that you won't watch?
Well, I won a Corval Cup dropping the rain, so it still counts, but not ideal, but riding light today, so a win's a win. Okay,
good luck getting the double in the next, mate, on Estriella.
Thanks, Terry. Cheers.
And a big moment for Mark Zara. That's 30th career group. You think, it looks so easy. It doesn't play out that way. We get towards the second of the Group 1. running of the Sangster Stakes. It became a Group 1 in 2005, and its first running of a Group 1, you needed a star to win it, and it was Elingi who was able to win it. And Lee Friedman won it the first 3 years. It was a Group 1 with Elingi, Ellie Corsam, and also Universal Queen. Here is your selection.
Yeah, she's my selection. Look, I acknowledge that the mares at the top of the betting are going to be hard to beat, but at the price and the fact that she gets into this race at Weight for Age so well. She's the last start Group 1 Galaxy winner, beating the boys there. So for me, it's got to be Zapateo on top. I Am Me is one of those Kieran Maher mares that I spoke of. She's got great Weight for Age Group 1 form, but for mine, it's because she's always in a winning position. She's always up on speed, and she always sticks on well.
And she will be again for that inside barrier. Runner-up in a Manicato, runner-up in a Rupert Clark, and third in a William Reid. Passive-aggressive. She went she was served. They were hoping that she would move to being a broodmare, but didn't get in foal. And they said, why don't we keep racing her? And she came back and won the Challenge Stakes and ran 6th in the Galaxy, and she takes her place in a Group 1 today. Is Benedetta good enough from an inside barrier at Weight for Age to win a Group 1?
I think she definitely is good enough to win a Group 1. Her win last start in the Irwin, which is a key lead-up race to the Sangster and to the Goodwood in a couple of weeks' time, was fantastic. She won that race. She's got an electric turn of foot. My query is barrier 1. She needs to get the luck in running.
James McDonald's already said that Roots will be back towards the rear of the field and hoping for a swooping run through the field. She's second up from a spell. Chris Waller and James McDonald. Chris Waller yet to win a Sangster. One of the rare Group 1s in Australia that's not on his exceptional CV. Skew If's already a Group 1 winner. Mark Walker brings her here to Australia. Mickey D takes the ride. Look, she's had a number of runs this preparation. My gut feels she's more of a 1,400 metres mare as opposed to a 1,200 metre.
Yeah, definitely. I think that maybe they are eyeing something at the 7 furlongs after this, but she's got the credentials, and she was unlucky behind Benedetta last start, so she could be one at a massive price that does figure in the finish. Another one that was in that same Benedetta race, finished second to her, is Climbing Star for Philip Stokes.
And kept as a sprinter now, so they tried her over a mile, kept her as a sprinter, fully furnished mare by Zooster. I love this girl. I think she'll run a slashing race. Just needs some sort of luck. If they go crazy in front, Blake McDougall knows Lempica well. Ride her crispy cold as though she's straight in the fridge, and then open the fridge door and let her rush late.
That is some analogy. Good luck to Ken and Casey Keys with Lempica. She's going really well a month between runs here. We now move to horse number 9, Wonderful Tonight. Craig Williams, oh so close in the Australasian Oaks.
Yeah, so Wonderful Tonight has that New Zealand stakes form. Is that good enough to knock off the Australian sprinters? Many in the market say no. Snapped for Anthony and Sam Freeman, comes through the Irwin behind Benedetta. Hit the line really stylishly there, 1,200 metres, absolutely ideal, over the odds for mine at the price that she is. Best roughie in the race, she was 60 to 1, this girl, during the week. She's around 30 to 1 now, and that is Waltz On By. I Am Invincible out of Stay With Me in the Arrowfield colours, and Peter Moody and Catherine Coleman have kept her as a sprinter, and I think she's got terrific ability. She can win this.
Yeah, there's a real sense of timing about Waltz On By and how she measures up here. Coming through a high rating win last start, very fast time there. But, Richo, here is the one that is right at the top of betting, and for good reason, because she looks like she's got this race written all over her, and if she does win this, she goes into elite sprinters in the country.
Yeah, well, Mark Zara agreed to 54.5 kilo. I think he's going to be a half kilo over.
Yeah.
Last time he actually rode at 54.5 was the 2018 Melbourne Cup on Ventura Storm for the Hayes family. Yet he said, I'll have a go at that. That says plenty. Learning to Fly. She's a wonderful sprinting filly. She was great as a 2-year-old, of course, losing the rider in the Golden Slipper when she was was high in calculations. Gets a big opportunity to bounce back here, and Stretton Angel was the last of our runners for Philip Stokes and Damien Lane.
This race is like, there are chances galore. What a Group 1 edition of the Robert Sangster Stakes that we have ahead of us. We'll find out in about 2 minutes' time who is the best of this batch of fillies and mares. But if it is Estriella, then, you know, the progression she's made in this campaign as a 3-year-old filly has been absolutely remarkable. We'll be talking about an Everest with her if she wins this today.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right there. And, well, for Kevin Payne, he and Kev Kelly picked up Hitotsu.
Yep.
And then had so much success, sold down half of it to Aussie Care, and they had so much success with Hitotsu, and he went and doubled down and paid $750,000 at Easter for this I Am Invincible filly and said, oh, just my wife and I will race it just on our own if we don't mind. And that looks to be a good decision.
Looks to be a great decision
Yeah.
in hindsight, which is often the way when you're going to splash big money for an I Am Invincible filly. And if she can get a Group 1 win on her CV from only a handful of starts, the world is her oyster.
Market mover days for the Sangster.
As you may well expect there, Richo, it will be Estriella looking for 4 on the bounce. History says yes, the form says yes, the punters say yes. $2.85, that'll be your points bet market mover.
Okay, Estriella with Mark Zara looking for a Group 1 double. 2 Group 1s on the day. He got to number 30 earlier on with the Australasian Oaks. So looking for 31 to join Wayne Harris on that number and Leith Innes amongst others. But he's a quality rider. He delivers on Group 1s. That's what he does.
He does. He's such an amazing jockey that, he's always going to be one of the best riders in the country, but when he goes on in a big race where there's so much at stake, you think back to the Caulfield Cups, the Melbourne Cups that he's won without a fight, of course, he is just exceptional. So if you are on Estriella, take a lot of faith in the fact that Mark Zara is the man you want in the saddle.
One of the great days of South Australian racing. 2 Group 1s on the day. 42nd running of the Sangster Stakes became a Group 1 in 2005 when Alingi was able to win. The mighty Black Caviar winning in 2012 in a moment that we will never, ever forget. The Mar Eustace team have won the last 2 editions with Snap Dancer and Ruthless Dame. They saddle up 2 of the live chances and one of them just goes forward there in Estriella and I Am Me. We're getting set for the Sangster Stakes.
$9 about passive aggressive. Plenty of money for Learning to Fly. Annabelle Neesham's runner, her first runner here in South Australia. Chad Schofield takes the ride. The other 3-year-old filly, Stretton Angel, is a bigger price. As Climbing Star's about to come forward. Wonderful Tonight still to move in along with I Am Me. So they're filling the gates rapidly. Second of the Group 1s. Thrilling finish in the Australasian Oaks. Vibrant Sun holding off a real late surge from 2 runners over the final 50 metres. Private Legacy must have found 4 lengths in the last 20 or 30 metres to grab second from Coco Sun and Wings of Song. But Vibrant Sun taking out the Australasian Oaks and did all the heavy lifting out in front and was able to fend them off right to the wire. So that was the Australasian Oaks. This is the Sangster. Now Skew Whiff was first to go out onto the track. She's about to move in. Just waiting on Wonderful Tonight, who was a little reluctant to go into the gates but has now gone forward. Estriella at $2.80. 12 favourite ahead of 2, 1, 4 and 3. Learning to Fly trickles down another point to $10. Stretton Angel. Skew Whiff coming forward. Climbing Star. And I think Benedetta. So 2 Group 1 winners in this race to this point. Zapateo and Skew Whiff. They're both in the gates. I Am Me has gone desperately close on numerous occasions along with others. Now Climbing Star. This is a big moment for Lachlan Neindorf riding for the Stokes Yard. Stretton Angel. Damien Lane about to come in. And Learning to Fly will be the last to load by the looks of it. So the wait is over. The Robert Sangster is about to be decided. Light is on, 1,200 metres. Race 8, Morphettville. Estriella's the favourite. Ready. Set. Go, they're racing. Estriella jumped nicely and is pushing forward. Stretton Angel began well, and so too Nearer the inside, humming through is Zapateo, but Estriella's got tremendous speed. Zapateo's up to second, Stretton Angel third, I Am Me fourth, then Passive Aggressive, Wonderful Tonight, Lem Picker, followed by Skew Whiff, Benedetta, and then deeper out is Snapped going forward. There's a gap then to Roots, followed by Waltz on by, Climbing Star, and Learning to Fly as the last one. 11 lengths off Estriella, who takes the lead now from I Am Me. Zapateo's back to third, Stretton Angel fourth, Wonderful Tonight. Then Lem Picker, Passive Aggressive between horses with Snap deeper out. Roots, Skew Whiff, Benedetta. Then Waltz on by, Climbing Star, and Learning to Fly has to come from last to win. They swing, and I Am Me now rumbles through to join Estriella. Estriella and I Am Me. They're a couple on Zapateo. Climbing Star, Benedetta nearer the outside. Stretton Angel wider out. Here comes Learning to Fly. Learning to Fly is sprouting wings out wide. She's raced up to hit the lead from Climbing Star. Climbing Star fights back to win. Lachlan Neindorf and Climbing Star have held the challenge from Learning to Fly and Benedetta. Climbing Star, what a moment for the young man. I Am Me fourth, Estriella tired, Stretton Angel, Zapateo, Waltz on by, then Passive Aggressive. Also well back was Wonderful Tonight, Lem Picker, Skew Whiff towards the tail with Roots. It's Climbing Star.
You do not ride a Group 1 better than that. That was a masterclass from Lockie Neindorf. Every one of the gun jockeys are getting away from the rail, he says. Watch this. Last bursts up on the inside. Philip Stokes has produced Climbing Star to be a Group 1 winner for Sheikh Farhad Al Thani and the owners. They paid $600,000 for her as a yearling. She's a beautifully bred mare by Zoostar. She's a Group 1 winner, and that is a Group 1 ride.
Holy moly, what a finish that was. Take a look at this, everybody. So we've got Estriella and I Am Me, the 2 mile horses at the top of the betting. And then you start to see them paddle and you think, oh, wow, here are the challenges out wide, Learning to Fly. She's going to get second here with Chad Schofield in the saddle. What a run that was. And Benedetta